When the Zarn Dominion struck the outer colonies of Earth, they expected surrender. Their fleets were massive, their technology advanced, and their arrogance infinite. But what they didn't know, what no species in the galaxy knew, was that Earth didn't send its strongest to build the colonies. It sent the hopeful, the builders, the dreamers. The soft ones, the strong, they stayed behind, and some of them weren't entirely human anymore. High Admiral Quiver of the Zarn Dominion stood on the command deck of his flagship, Tyrant of Suns, watching holographic feeds from the burning human colonies, screening civilians, collapsing biodomes, scattered resistance crushed under orbital bombardment. A massacre, tidy and efficient. "We have made the humans bleed," Quiver hissed, his mandibles clicking with delight. "Their outer defenses fall like paper before fire." His adjutant, a nervous lesser being named TRRL, tilted his head. "Exalted Admiral." "They have not responded. No transmission. No retaliation. Nothing." Quiver chuckled. "What can the cattle say?" "They have no fangs." He would regret those words when 36 hours deep in the asteroid-strewn silence beyond Mars. Something old stirred. Hidden beneath Europa's icy crust, ancient bunkers lit up with red warnings. In lunar vaults, armored shells began to hiss open. On Titan's blackened plains, seismic tremors announced reawakening. Project Dragonwake had been activated. They weren't called dragons for flair. These weren't myths or war machines. These were humans, but modified beyond recognition. Genetic enhancements, cybernetic integration, neural weapon links. These were soldiers built during humanity's darkest wars, and put to sleep once peace came. Their minds were sharp, their bodies stronger than steel, and their loyalty singular. Earth. One of them, Kara Voss. Calcine Hellwing opened her eyes for the first time in 92 years. She stood motionless as an eye. Reports downloaded directly into her brain. Colony losses, civilian deaths. The enemy's name, XARN. Her pulse didn't rise. Her emotions were locked behind military conditioning. But her voice mechanical, calm, cold echoed in the hangar. Target species identified. Galactic threat. Level, irrelevant. Deploying dragons. She and 9 others stepped into their personal warframes, sleek black armor laced with burning plasma veins. Massive wings folded behind like steel bats. They didn't walk. They launched silently, screaming. Into space. The Zarn fleet was vast. Hundreds of ships. Shields layered like onion skins. Orbiting over what was once Colony Lyra 7, now a field of ash and corpses. When the dragons arrived, the sensors screamed. Unidentified objects approaching at relativistic speeds. Just 10? That can't be. Boom. A Zarn dreadnought. Split in half, literally cleaved by Hellwing, who flew through its bridge with a blade of condensed neutronium and a burst of white fire. They didn't understand. The Zarn had no mythology to warn them of dragons. Kara and her kind flew through space without ships. They dodged plasma like wind. They tore hulls like cardboard. One used a sun lance to pierce 5 cruisers in one shot. Another hijacked an entire ship by touch, turning its weapons against its own allies. No mercy. No message. Just retribution. Back on Earth, in a hidden bunker, Admiral Rains watched the carnage unfold through satellite taps. Around him, political leaders stood silent. One finally whispered, "Do we have any control over them?" Rains gave a tired smile. "We never did. We just pointed them in the right direction." In his flagship, Quiver's confidence shattered as he saw the glowing red silhouettes approaching his command deck, walking through space, unbothered by void or vacuum. They cannot breach. Crash. Kara landed like a meteor, wings folding behind her, eyes burning. "No surrender," she said simply. And then she ended them. By the end of the day, the entire Zarn fleet was gone. Not defeated, erased. And throughout the galaxy, whispers began. The humans woke their dragons. They weren't just defending. They were punishing. "Don't strike Earth. Don't strike their colonies. Don't wake the dragons. A week later, an unknown signal echoed through neutral space. No known source. No traceable origin. But every race heard it. You struck human colonies. The dragons came for you. Consider this mercy. Next time, Earth won't hold back.